Hey guys, welcome to our online home buying seminar. My name is Eric Hinojos with First Coast Heroes Real Estate. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you've clicked this video, I'm assuming it's because you want to buy a home. Maybe you're a first-time home buyer and doesn't know where to start, or maybe you're a seasoned buyer and you've bought a few homes, but you want a couple of refresher tips. So I'm going to cover all kinds of stuff from start to finish and a little bit beyond on the home buying process. So thank you so much for tuning in. So a little bit about me. I'm a Navy veteran. I was stationed out here in Jacksonville for almost, I would say 10 years. And then I did my last 2 years in San Diego and moved back here in 2016 with my wife. My wife, Katie, and I are both Navy veterans. We've started First Coast Heroes Real Estate, and we've helped over 350 families buy or sell a home here in the area. And we just absolutely love it. We work with a lot of military families. So if you're a person using your VA loan, you are in good hands here. We're going to cover a lot of stuff with the VA, but also conventional and FHA. So this is going to be like a general course on the home buying process. I'm going to talk about all kinds of things from choosing your right real estate agent, assessing your financial readiness, closing the deal, and all kinds of things and all the stuff in between. So let's go ahead and get started. So what are some of the benefits of home ownership? So why are we even going to do all of this and buy a home? So, a couple things here. You've got equity in a home, right? So not only do you have just natural appreciation and here in the Jacksonville area, most people are seeing anywhere between 4% and 6% appreciation on their investment. Back in the COVID days, which really we won't get into too much, but we saw houses appreciate about 20%. So I'm like, whoa. You also have forced appreciation where, let's say you throw in a pool in the backyard, some solar panels, or you update your flooring, paint, countertops, all those little things are going to add value to your home. And then lastly, it's just paying down the principal, right? So you do a monthly mortgage payment. That mortgage payment is going to have your principal and your interest. And so what will happen is that you're paying down that principal balance. And so you're creating some equity there as well. So think about buying a home and this investment as a forced piggy bank, right? You're going to have all this money saved into your investment. And then, when you get down to the road, you either want to rent it or maybe you want to sell it and cash out. So it's like any investment. There are risks associated with any type of investment. So it's not a guaranteed, hey, if I buy a home today, in 5 years, it's going to appreciate by 30%. So no, it doesn't always happen that way. Real estate is cyclical, so you'll have up seasons, you'll have down seasons, but more than likely it's going to go up and down, but in general upward direction. So that's why real estate is a really safe investment tool. You can really count on that. The other thing about real estate and the benefits of homeownership is that stability, right? So maybe you're coming out here to the area. Let's just say you're a military family, and you're like, man, I'm going to be stationed out here for 5 years. Should I buy a home? Well, so let's say you don't. You decided, let's just rent because I don't want to have a house once I leave this duty station, which a lot of people do. It's perfectly fine. Like buying a home is definitely a personal decision. But if you're watching this video, I'm assuming that you want to buy a home. So the nice thing about that is stability, right? So like, let's say you got military orders, you're stationed out here, and then in year 2 of living in that rental, the landlord decides to sell. And now you had that free move into that home, but now year 2, you're going to be the one paying for that move into your next rental, or maybe you decided to buy a home at that point. So there's some costs with that. Maybe your commute to work was really nice at that point because the rent rate was really nice, close to work. But maybe 2 years from now, maybe the rents in that area have gone up and now you can't afford to live as close as you want. Or maybe you're zoned for a really great school and you really want to be close to that school. And so now you have that stability there if you buy a home. And then finally, personalization. You can personalize the home any way you want. You want to throw in a fence? Throw in a fence. Throw in a pool, update the countertops, change out the flooring, paint the house the way you want it. In a rental, you're not going to be able to do those things. So you get the benefit of personalization. So in this video series, this whole home buying seminar, I'm going to cover all the steps in the home buying process. So in video 2, we're going to talk about your personal finances and getting those ready to go. So assessing your personal finances. We're going to talk about choosing and finding the right real estate agent for you. We're going to talk about searching for homes and how do you do that? How do you find your dream home? We're going to talk about the offer process. Like, what does an offer look like? We're going to talk about inspections, appraisals, and then finally, we're going to talk about the closing of escrow and then what happens after you buy your home. So lots of different things we're going to cover in this seminar. Super excited you guys are all on board here with us. If you guys have any questions throughout the home buying seminar, please feel free to call me or text me at 904-607-7202, or you can email me at hello@firstcoastheroes.com. All right, guys, we will see you in video 2.